And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Jadon Nickens now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Here's Brady. He drops it off for Bernard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Brady's throw complete there to Evans. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Flush to his right, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on, and that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. He's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Brady to throw again. Escaping the pressure, and in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially with...
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The return man, Wilson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Rolling to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
1st down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down now, Pollard trying to run inside, but nothing there.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Jadon Mickens now from his end zone.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Throwing left side. He's got Gronk. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down Buccaneers.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Brady now to throw. Flushed out right. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Now Brady again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake, but Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A dump off to Elliott, and he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. And it's second down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
And he finds Gronk. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now,
looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Brady. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
Now Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Succop's kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Zerline for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Brady rolling to his right. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Brady got to have this one. Being chased out left. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there. A first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. On first down, Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And some room to run now. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now contact up front as penalty marker.